Socializing 99. I had a thought which I wanted to share. In the modern world, one of the things which is heavily emphasized and given a lot of attention to in the lives of all people is socializing. Islam does not prohibit socializing with others and in fact commands Muslims to fulfill the rights of people, according to the teachings of Islam. Nonetheless, Islam always encourages people to understand the purpose of socializing. The main purpose is to aid one another in practically preparing for the hereafter. This involves aiding and encouraging one another to use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. This attitude leads to peace of mind in both worlds. Chapter 16 An-Nahl, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
On the other hand, society, social media, culture and fashion urges people to connect and socialize for the sake of worldly gain and enjoyment. This attitude defies the purpose of mankind being together on this earth. Socializing is not an end itself, it is only a means to an end. The ultimate end is to reach the day of judgment safely. The example of people being put together in this world for the aim of working together so that they prepare adequately for the hereafter is like how a team of strangers are put together by a company in order to work together to achieve a business goal, such as designing, manufacturing, and advertising a product. If this team of people fail to remember the purpose of them being together, they will waste time on having fun and other social activities. This will result in them neglecting the purpose of being together, and thus their team would be labeled a failure. Similarly, if Muslims fail to understand and fulfill the main reason of socializing, then they too will fail to prepare adequately for the hereafter, as they were too busy socializing for worldly reasons. One is allowed to have lawful fun through socializing, but they should never behave as if that is the purpose of socializing. To conclude, people have been put together not to connect to each other as an end goal in itself, but to connect to each other so that they can aid each other to connect to Allah, the Exalted. One must never fail to differentiate between the two, otherwise they will completely miss the purpose of being placed together in this world. The companions, may Allah be pleased with them, understood this reality and therefore always connected and worked together in order to obey Allah, the Exalted, and as a result they spread justice and peace within society like no other group has ever achieved. Chapter 5 Al-Ma'idah, verse 2.
And cooperate in righteousness and piety, but do not cooperate in sin and aggression.
On the other hand, the one who forgets the purpose of socializing will only cause trouble for themselves in both worlds whenever they socialize with others. Chapter 43 Az-Zukhruf, verse 67.
Close friends that day will be enemies to each other, except for the righteous.